Things change a little bit when you get married. For example, I had 2 pillows when I was a bachelor. I thought, well, these are my pillows. I think I'm set for life. Wrong. We got married. I look around. There's like 72 pillows. I don't know where they came from. And there are different types of pillows. And guys, you have to learn them and learn them fast. She's like, come here. Those are sleeping pillows. We sleep on these. Those are reading pillows. You may read on these. Those are the laying on pillows. Just lay on those. These are the decorative pillows. Don't ever touch those. Okay, Colonel. Don't get me wrong, I had a choice. It was either all the pillows on the bed or the stuffed animals. I went with the pillows. I'm a grown man, you know. I don't want to wake up next to Ling Ling the killer panda. You can laugh, my wife collects stuffed animals. I remember when we were first dating, she's like, hey, do you want to meet all my stuffed animals? And I'm like, yes, I do. Because she's very pretty and I wanted a second date. And she names them. She has names for these stuffed animals. Who names them? And they're so, don't point to her. The husband's like, she does. Why do you name them? Who cares? But I played along. Then they're so obvious. They're not even clever names. They're very prosaic. She's like, this is Brown Bear. Well, guess what color he was? There was a Stinky Bear who I'm guessing had hygiene issues. And then there was a bear that had glasses. She goes, this is the lawyer bear. I call him Mr. Bernstein. I'm like, wow, a lawyer with a Jewish last name. I think I'm offended. I would have said something, except my best friend's last name is Bernstein, and he, in fact, is an attorney. This is important for the guys. If your girlfriend or wife has stuffed animals, don't tease them about it. I found out it's not funny to them. My wife went shopping for 3 hours, and I thought it would be funny. And in hindsight, the key word is probably I. Or thought. By the time she came home, I hid all of the stuffed animals. She couldn't find any of them. She's like, where are they? I go, I don't know. She goes, how could you? I go, well, don't talk to me. I think they ran away. Ling Ling was in charge. He left this note. I hope it helps. I can't read a word of that note. I think that's Mandarin. Good for you guys. Most audiences don't get that. Good for you. Of course he writes the note in Mandarin. He's from China. He's a panda. It would make no sense that he would write it in English. Most audiences, over their head, not you. This is important for the guys. I want to help you guys out. It's important to communicate with your girlfriend or wife. I've learned this after all the years. Communicate, talk, have conversations. But know this, guys. When you're having a conversation with your girlfriend or wife, you're thinking it's a conversation. Let me tell you what's really happening. It's an interrogation. She is trying to get you to say something so you screw up. And then she will use that against you for the rest of your natural life. I have 2 words for every guy in this room tonight. Lawyer up. Stop talking. Get some representation. It's going to happen in a discussion. You're going to be so deep in it, you just got to stop. And you won't even see it happening. We were having a great day. It was New Year's Eve, and we had a great day, and my wife comes out with this beautiful outfit because we were going out that night, and she says, does this outfit make me look slutty? And I'm like, no. She's like, why is that funny? I go, wait, what? It's not funny. She goes, you don't think I'm sexy? I go, well, no, I do think you're sexy. I just don't think you're that other thing. But, you know, the dress that you have is very, you know, kind of accentuates this area. And, you know, you want to be careful because guys are going to stare at your cleavage. She goes, why? I go, well, that's what guys do. Guys stare at cleavage. I know that because I'm a guy and I stare at cleavage. Not other women's cleavage. Really just mostly your cleavage. At this point, I'd like to invoke my Fifth Amendment rights. And if you have any further questions, I believe you know Mr. Bernstein. Sometimes you're having a great conversation, too. It's important. My wife and I love to tell each other about the days. She's very good. She'll always ask about my shows. So I always ask her about her work. And the problem is, her stories, it's kind of always the same variation. You know, it's like, oh, all those other women at work don't work as hard as me, and they only listen to what I have to say. And then she always ends her story with this rhetorical question, am I wrong? And half the time I'm thinking, you're demonstrably wrong. She was in a bad mood. She came home, and I said, what's the matter? She says, there I was at Macy's. I'm folding clothes, and I'm helping this customer. And I looked around, and there was not one other girl on the floor. And I got mad because I helped like 2 or 3, 4 people. So I finally got upset, and I walked into the break room, and guess what? They were all in there having cake. It was someone's birthday, and they were laughing, having a good time. And so I was sarcastic. I said, oh, I didn't realize it was community break time. And they gave me the dirtiest look. She goes, am I wrong? I go, well, yeah, because you don't work at Macy's. Just be careful of the trap. They'll set you up and you won't see it happening. We were having a great night. We were binge watching a show called This Is Us. It's a great show if you're not familiar with it. It's about a husband and wife. They had triplets. We cry every episode. And the sad part is she loses her husband and then she marries his best friend. Well, at the end of one of the episodes, my wife snuggles up next to me and she says, if I were to die, which one of my friends would you go out with? Look at the women over there. That's a trap! Lawyer up! I didn't see it coming. I thought we were having an intimate moment, so I was just very honest. I'm like, oh, I would date Debbie right away. Yeah, I would probably end up marrying Susie, but definitely I would call Debbie. Long story short, my wife and Debbie are no longer friends. And Susie can only come over with her boyfriend, preferably if I'm not home. You can laugh, but my wife was actually trying to kill me. Here's how I know this. When we go to bed, we watch Datelines. That's what we do. Because I go to sleep, like 30 minutes in, I'm out. And sometimes I'll roll over and I'll notice she's actually taking notes. If you're a fan of the Dateline, you probably remember this. I saw this like last week. It's a famous episode. A woman kills not 1, not 2, but 3 of her husbands. And she got away with it for decades until the DNA technology caught up to her. They found her, indicted her, and convicted her. At the end of the episode, my wife leans over to me in bed and whispers in my ear, do you know what she did wrong? You mean other than kill 3 innocent men? She's like, yeah, okay. She left too much DNA evidence. I'm like, all right. She says, if I were to kill you, and I'm like, wait, what? She says, here's how I would do it. I'd wait till we go back to Chicago in the wintertime. I'd grab an icicle, and as you walk into the house, I'd stab you in the heart. I said, are you crazy? You're not gonna get away with it. She's like, I think I would, and here is why. She goes, I wouldn't call the police right away. No, I'd crank up the heat in the house. This way, by the time the police come, the icicle's melted. So there's no weapon, and there's no DNA. Don't applaud that! She's like, whoa, good thinking, no! Look, I am not saying my wife is a murderer, but if they ever find me dead next to a puddle of water, her name is Christine. Do not give her the insurance money.